corner of stories. Don't forget to subscribe and like.
The Little Robot's Big Dream. In a small workshop tucked away on the edge of town, there lived a little robot named Rico. He was made of shiny metal with bright blue eyes that glowed like stars. Though Rico was small, he had a big dream to one day touch the sky. Every day, Rico would look up at the clouds and wonder what it felt like to float among them. He had read about birds, balloons, and even spaceships, but he had never left the ground. His job was simple, helping around the workshop by fixing broken gadgets, but his heart was full of wonder for the world beyond. One day, while dusting an old telescope, Rico overheard the inventor, Mr. Jenkins, talking to a customer. "You know, I always dreamed of flying," Mr. Jenkins said, wiping his glasses, "but some dreams are too big." Rico's gears whirred in excitement. Was his dream too big? No, it couldn't be. Determined, Rico decided he would find a way to fly. That night, after Mr. Jenkins had gone home, Rico sneaked into the storage room. There were boxes filled with springs, gears, and motors. He carefully picked out the parts he needed and started building. He worked all through the night, his tiny hands twisting bolts and connecting wires. By morning, Rico had built himself a pair of wings. They were made from metal and feathers, shiny and strong. He strapped them on, feeling the weight of his invention. But as soon as he flapped them, he toppled over with a loud clang. "I need to get stronger," Rico thought. Over the next few weeks, Rico practiced. Every day after work, he would try his wings, adjusting and fixing the parts. He read books on aerodynamics and watched birds fly outside the window. He even asked Fluffy, the workshop cat, how she jumped so high. Fluffy only meowed and curled up on a warm cushion. Finally, one bright morning, Rico felt ready. He climbed to the top of the highest hill just outside the workshop. His heart was racing, his circuits buzzing with excitement. He spread his wings, feeling the wind tug at them. "Here goes nothing," Rico whispered. With a mighty leap, Rico launched himself into the air. His wings caught the wind, and for a moment he felt weightless. He soared higher and higher, his metal wings glinting in the sunlight. Below, the trees and rivers looked like tiny toys. "I'm flying! I'm really flying!" Rico shouted, his voice echoing through the sky. But then, something happened. A gust of wind hit him from the side, and Rico wobbled. His wings started to shudder, and before he knew it, he was spinning out of control. Rico tumbled down, 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 and crash! He landed in a soft pile of leaves. Rico wasn't hurt, but his wings were bent and broken. For a moment, he felt sad. Maybe Mr. Jenkins was right. Maybe some dreams were just too big. As Rico sat there in the leaves, he heard a rustling sound. He looked up to see a flock of birds watching him curiously. One of the birds, a small blue jay, hopped closer and chirped. It flapped its wings and soared gracefully into the sky. Rico smiled. The bird didn't need big, heavy wings like his. It just needed to believe it could fly. "I don't need to give up," Rico thought. I just need to try again, but differently. Rico returned to the workshop and worked on his wings again, but this time he made them lighter. He added special fins to help him steer and springs to help him lift off. Every day he practiced, learning from his mistakes and getting stronger. One evening, just as the sun was setting, Rico climbed the hill again. The sky was painted in orange and pink, and the clouds looked soft and welcoming. Rico took a deep breath, spread his wings, and leaped into the air. This time, his wings didn't shake. He soared through the clouds, gliding smoothly like the birds. The stars began to twinkle, and Rico felt like he was dancing among them. I did it, Rico whispered to himself, a warm glow filling his chest. My dream wasn't too big after all. From that day on, Rico flew whenever he could, discovering new skies and adventures. And whenever someone told him a dream was too big, he would smile and say, "No dream is too big if you're willing to soar." And so, the little robot with the big dream became the happiest flyer in the sky, proving that sometimes all it takes to fly is a little courage and a lot of heart.
I hope you enjoyed with us. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and